Guys, we are here. We are going to recap the
Raise the face.
week 11 for the Green Bay Packers game against the New York Giants. It's me, it's Kenton, Phil, and Jackson. And I would like to go last. I wanted to hear what you guys think.
You said you wanted to go first.
But my take is going to take long. I know
well, you might as well get it out of the way. You
really want? You got
okay. Fine, that's fine. Kenton, do you want to start?
Go.
Okay. I'm happy we won. I think.
I'm hyped. Yeah. I'll say that real quick. I'm happy. So
I'm very happy. I'm grateful.
At least football-wise.
I'm grateful. It's frustrating knowing the Giant Stadium, seeing how many people got hurt. Thankfully, hopefully Jacob should be okay. It doesn't look like it's anything like season ending, but
no, it's a week.
But besides that, I think we played much better. I think unlike the past 2 weeks, our defense was a little sloppy, and our offense did better. I still think our offense can do a lot better, but I'll take 27 points. I mean, the Eagles lost to them by 17 points, so I think I'll take 27-20. I think Love did better. I think Watson was awesome. He really showed up. The drops, there were still a couple drops, but they weren't nearly as bad as the game against the Eagles. They still need to get better at that. Dobbs obviously was very frustrated at himself, but I think he'll bounce back. I saw that Reed posted that he's either returning against the Vikings. If not, he's 100% against the Lions. So I'm happy with it. I am happy. I think we can have an easy victory against the Vikings on Sunday. And then, the Lions just lost, which is not surprising, which again, that was such a bad game on both sides. It was just an ugly game. And then, the Bears are 7-3, but now their schedule is winning teams. And I still don't think I think they're going to start to drop now. So I'm not worried about that. I think after this week, we'll be division leaders. I think the Bears will be 7-4. And the Lions would be 2, and then we'd be 7-3. But I'm not worried. I think I was very happy with Wilson. He did a really good job filling in for Jacobs, but I just love Wilson. I think Wilson's shown up a lot when we need him. Obviously, Willis was awesome. I'm a firm believer that Willis should be signed as a quarterback, as a QB1 somewhere. He really deserves it. Obviously, I don't want him to leave. He's a great backup, but I think he deserves to get paid to be a QB1. Matt LaFleur's play calling was a little better. It frustrates me that his play calling seems better when he puts in Malik compared to Love. But besides that, I think our defense just needs to, do maybe a little bit better against the Vikings. But besides that, I'm happy. I'm not going to be ungrateful. I'm happy we got the win. I think we can keep going. Kenton, you want to go?
Sure. You guys remember those Packer cards that I was opening?
Oh, brother. Yeah, I remember.
Oh, brother. What are you talking about? Oh, brother. Look what I got.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I also got. Let's go.
Also, real quick before you go, Kenton, because I just remembered off those cards, I now understand maybe a little bit why, even though Musgrave is open so much against the Eagles, he didn't get the ball, because he had a bad case of butterfingers in that game against the Giants.
And he got lucky that we got lucky that one wasn't a fumble.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not gonna. I have some understanding now, but yeah. Besides that, I'm happy. Kenton can go when he's done showing his cards.
You're happy.
And I got this one.
Gary.
I know. Come on, check it. Check it doesn't have all night.
As long as I want him to.
Oh.
Wow.
Anyways,
That
I
is
mean,
love right there.
I don't know. I was extremely entertained by the game. Especially again, I'm gonna keep saying it. James Winston blew my mind a couple times with some of the throws he made. I was like,
Are you
"Ooh,
kidding me?
what are you talking about?" He made some impressive, good offensive plays. You know, the Giants played well for a little while. So both teams played ugly, but both teams showed up and showed out at certain moments. And it was a game
And
that I
what happened to
appreciated it,
Jackson?
but I feel like I wouldn't be as stressed out if I wasn't, a Packers fan. But it was a good game. I'm happy we finished it out. Yeah, it was a exciting game at the end. So I'm more concerned about the injuries. Um, and hopefully, like I said, Josh Jacobs is okay, but it seems like he will be okay. My concern, besides that, and the online injuries, of course, and Jenkins being out, is just let's hopefully Matt LaFleur will open stuff up, especially until Jaden Reed is going to come back. So at least soon,
Okay.
either this week or next week. So, I think that's going to help the flow well, especially until Christian Watson. It's another person I want to talk about. Christian Watson had a good game and pretty much bailed out the Packers a lot of times with some of the incredible catches he had too. So
It looked like we lost Jackson for a little bit.
I can text him real quick.
So yeah, go right ahead, Kenton. You got anything more to say?
I liked that our defense. Like, here's what the Giants did real quick because I'm gonna give them more flowers again. Time of possession, I think that's something we got to work on. And then here's where I'm gonna critique the defense is even though they did play a little consistent, but of course drives they were long and it happened. At least they need to execute on turning the ball over more or actually finishing plays. I don't think our defense does that enough. I think they let things go on too much. There's missed opportunities where they could get the offense off the field and get the Packers offense back on there and give them more opportunities. Don't get me wrong, they do give all the offense a lot of opportunities and the offense fails, but I think that there's a lot of big moments that the defense can still have that's just left on the field. I think that was my concern is that there was moments where the Giants didn't have anywhere to go and plays were just able to happen, and we've been doing that too much, especially in crucial moments in like the middle of the game that help us lose momentum and stuff like that. I just think that needs to be either stopped or most definitely cleaned up and prevented as much as possible.
Sorry, I didn't want to hear what Kenton had to say, so I left. No, my computer's been bugging out. I think I fixed it.
How are you supposed to react to today, asshole?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna do that with I talk.
No, my computer's been bugging out, but I think I fixed it.
Why do I always get the heat from everywhere I go?
I know Kenton will do it when I talk. Because he doesn't want to listen to what I have to say.
Yeah. Anyways, that's
Hey,
it. I lost my train of thought after that.
all I can say is, hey, at least I stopped him from complaining
But
in the
who's
first
the-
quarter.
I know. Rude joke.
And I was biting my tongue through that whole game.
You were trying, and I was stopping you. I was stopping you before you even started complaining.
I was biting my tongue, man.
Well, it didn't last long because as soon as you left, the man started complaining and wouldn't shut up all game.
As soon as I left.
As soon as you left.
Oh, no. I am going to go off. I have some points.
There's no reason for you to be this angry, Jay. Like, dude.
Yeah, especially when you said we'd lose.
Chat was getting mad at Jay. I didn't really have to do a lot of work.
I was getting mad at the Packers, but
I didn't have to do a lot of work at all. That
I'm gonna let Phil go first.
Chat
I'm
was
just
doing a
gonna
really good job of telling Jay to be quiet and pay attention to the game. So,
all right, Phil, it's your turn.
Well, I will say this. Jameis Winston is very consistent when it comes to playing him. He'll always throw the ball. And you can always make a play on the ball. You can always make a play on the ball that's thrown. There's a reason why he had 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions in 1 year.
Yes, he did.
CJ, I said that multiple times during the game, and you went yum 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 yum.
I also said he had 30 interceptions.
Yes, but I said that literally before you 2 times, and then you kept just saying that part. Okay.
And then I have something to say about that too.
30 interceptions.
Jay's a little violin.
Hey, Phil, go right ahead.
Let me play a sad song of the world's smallest violin.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna unleash when it's my turn. Oh, there is.
First of all, I don't know why you're upset because it's a win.
I brought more.
No. Phil has the talking pillow. It is Phil's turn.
Yeah, we're just agreeing with Phil right now. Okay.
Go right ahead, Phil. Sorry about that. Go right ahead.
I don't know why you're upset because we won. A win is a win is a win. And as Bill Parcells once said, your record says what you are. Your record says what you are.
Yeah, and our record says.
And right now we're in second place.
Yeah.
We're in second place. Jay.
Remind me, who's in first place?
Who had a worse schedule than us?
Who also has a losing record in the division? The only team with a losing record in the division, the Bears.
Yeah.
And they also generally had the easiest ranked schedule out of the whole NFL.
They do. And at the last 5 games they've won have been in the fourth quarter with like 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
Unlike the Giants, they haven't beaten a team like the Eagles. So
yeah, and the Giants, we lost. Sorry, not to cut Phil off, but we beat them. The Giants beat the Eagles by 17 and the Chargers by double digits. So I think
I got something to say about that too.
But keep going, Phil.
But yeah, it's Phil's turn.
I mean, the next couple weeks are going to be crucial for sure. Because who do we got next?
Vikings, Lions, Bears.
We got the Vikings.
Okay.
We got the Vikings, the Lions, and the Bears.
And then we have I know we have the Browns between the Bears, the 2 Bears.
No,
Broncos.
Is that the Broncos?
It's the Broncos.
Yeah, it's an orange team.
Right.
It's I don't know why all the teams all the team names that begin with a B all have orange in their logo. So.
Orange and a version of dark blue.
Okay.
Yep.
Broncos, Bengals, Browns, Bears.
Yep. You're right about that one.
All have orange.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm bad with color. Okay.
I'm colorblind too, so.
Yeah, I can't tell dark blues. So. But I'm not.
Are you really colorblind?
I mean, I'm glad that I'm also glad I'm also happy as well that Micah Parsons.
I'm actually I would be considered colorblind.
Let Phil finish. Go ahead, Bill.
I must not be that colorblind because I have Kenton as a friend. So.
Oh. Wow.
Hey, that's a compliment. Okay. I'm opaque white, okay? If I could be reverse white, I would be that.
Okay, yeah. Let's stay on topic.
Okay.
Go right ahead.
It's a good thing, though. I mean, I also have Jay as a friend, too.
Wow. What'd you say?
So apparently, color must not mean that much. It's just a color. Anyway.
All right.
I'm also happy that Micah Parsons finally showed up as well.
Did he really?
Yes.
Well, he had 2 sacks. He had 2.5 sacks, I think, this game.
And 5 pressures or something like that. I don't know.
I'll give you that.
He has not recorded a sack since the Arizona game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is right.
Okay. So at least he at least showed up on this stat sheet.
Yes.
So happy about that. It as much as I complain about Micah not showing up, it's the other guys that have to take some of that. He'll have to step up, man.
Yep, they do.
Gary and Cooper, or not well, maybe Cooper, but Van Ness too.
Well, Van Ness was hurt, so he was in the game.
But still, you need other people to show up.
Yeah.
If Micah's taking up 2 blockers, you might as well.
Yes, he do.
There should at least be another guy free to rush.
I agree with that.
So the other guys also have to step up. I agree with that. Was that a zipper?
No, I'm trying to get my cat to come over here because he won't stop meowing.
Oh. I just thought it was a zipper. It just now the offense, yeah, it's seeming to me like Christian Watson's becoming the new Tucker Kraft, and the fact that he's becoming a safety valve. Chuck it up there and see if Christian Watson will find it.
Yeah.
And that's one issue I have with Jordan Love, is the fact that he relies too heavily on one receiver.
But his others were dropping.
I understand that, and maybe he can work. Maybe we can work Fitzpatrick into the lineup a little bit more as well.
He had a drop too.
He had a couple drops, but I think he has better hands than Musgrave right now.
No, or I don't know about that, but I don't know.
Musgrave hasn't really had a lot of drops. He had that game, but his whole career he's been pretty consistent. If I'm being honest, he's the only thing that he hasn't been consistent with is his health.
Yeah.
So, but every time I see him, like in games, he doesn't really drop balls too much. He'll fall after he catches a ball.
I don't know if we're gonna get a game this season with a golden touchdown.
Also,
no, we will.
What is wrong with their kicker problem? What is up with their kicker problem?
And I was gonna go into
that's
that
what
too.
happens when you stop playing a guy and get him out of his rhythm.
Right, and it was insane. Both teams were. It was insanely windy in there.
Honestly, I think Rich Bisaccia should be gone after this year, regardless of who.
Oh, he should, and yeah, he should have been gone already. But LaFleur is going to keep him there as long as he can.
Honestly, he should have been gone after the San Fran game in the divisional round.
Yeah. I think depending on how we finish this season, it will decide whether he's gone or not.
But allowing big returns, that doesn't help our case at all.
Yeah.
Allowing big returns is another part of special teams that a lot of people don't pay attention to, and we allow a lot of big gains.
At least we don't have to ever worry about Whelan though, because he's great.
Who?
Our kicker, our punter,
punter.
Our kicker. We don't have to worry about. I'm like, at least we don't have to worry about
him. You guys remember for years when we didn't have a punter? No, that was bad.
Yeah, and he's
the punter's awesome.
Yeah, he's
punter's good.
Zero issues. He's great.
Every single week he's like punting the ball.
And he's from Ireland.
But let's wait until he gets the contract extension and let's see how he plays. You remember last year?
I thought he already has one.
Yeah, I thought we signed him already.
Yeah, I think we already have.
Look at McManus last year after he got his contract this year. He is.
Hey, I didn't like us signing McManus last year, so I was staying on it. You guys thought.
I mean, the fact that he only has one career 60-plus yarder, and that's because it was light air in Denver.
Yeah.
That should tell you something. Doesn't have the strongest leg. But
I don't know. I still think we should start our backup over him, though.
Yeah.
I think the other guy has. I think the other guy has a stronger leg.
Yeah, because he's younger.
Stronger leg and younger.
Yeah. He's a wild card.
So you guys done?
I like how Jay is acting like he's gonna have something.
Right.
I have receipts.
Then go ahead. Get it off
Bad
your chest.
receipts.
No, I'm letting Phil go.
I will. All right. Now this is just kind of a complaint that we were discussing last night as well. The NFL needs to get rid of artificial turf
Yeah, they do.
because MetLife Stadium is a
That
dump.
was horrible.
MetLife Stadium is a dump. I mean, wasn't it? I think it was 4 years ago when the 49ers, like literally everyone good on their team got injured on that field.
Yep.
And they actually
And
had
like
to
they
stay.
had a bunch.
And because they didn't have enough hotels in that area, they actually had to stay in West Virginia or Maryland or something like that.
Yeah, I think.
Maryland.
True.
Or something like that. It's like,
But yeah, it's not just them. They had so many players that game that got injured.
but I mean, that's just kind of a big thing. I mean, we went into a big argument about it last night. Is that NFL should just get rid of artificial turf at this point. So many people are non-contact injuries are on those fields. It's ridiculous. I mean, how many? I mean, look at Aaron Rodgers wasn't even hit, and he blew out his Achilles.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that was karma.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers' Achilles had nothing to do with the turf. He just overextended his leg, put his heel down, and overstretched his Achilles until you do it. And it wasn't because his cleat caught the turf.
Then what do you think
He
about
was getting tackled, and
what's
because
that one,
he had to get rid of the ball and outstretch himself, he tried to get more power on his arm. And when the reason you have to do that, you have to do it with your legs. So he went off his foot and Achilles and stretched it, and it popped. You know, because he originally wasn't going to do that, but then he realized he was getting sacked, then pulled the ball in so he didn't fumble it. But him going from those motions of stretching in and his body like going fast, that's what made it pop. When an NBA
what's that one where it was? And how many wide receivers have you seen from the Giants just blow their ACL because of a cleat getting stuck?
Yeah, that's true.
What's his face didn't blow his stuff because of the turf. That was just like
neighbor Scatterboo.
I'm thinking.
I get from an eye test, whatever, but the statistics say turf still isn't that much bad compared to like normal grass. Like slippery wise, yes, but like injury wise, there is no real huge study yet. Like it's like yes, grass is better by a tiny bit. It's almost like the Guardian Cap stuff. Like yes, it makes a difference and it's good, but it's a tiny.
I mean, we already have the technology to move turfs, the natural field turfs, in and out of domes. Arizona already has it, so.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's just my 2 cents. I just don't like to see people not get hurt because of non-football related stuff.
But that's sports phase. There's always going to be non-contacted injuries in sports.
No, I won't go into the big diatribe I went into last night. So about helmets and pads and all that. But
yeah,
I'll let you go right now.
We had an argument about that. A good discussion too.
Go ahead.
So, you're done, Phil? I'm happy the Packers got the victory, but the way we got the victory, give me a break. You're saying our defense played well yesterday against the Giants.
Nobody said they played good.
In the first quarter, we let them have a 15-play drive that took about 6 minutes off the clock for a touchdown. Then in the second drive they had another 14-play, 5-minute drive for a field goal where they converted 2 fourth-down plays. Then in the fourth quarter, at the end of the game, they were having another 13-play drive that took almost 7 minutes before Jamison Winston made a mistake and threw the ball into the Packers DB's hand for interception, sealing the game over. So I don't call that a good defense out if you cannot get the other team off the field. The possession of the ball, the Giants won that battle. And then the offense, what the hell with the offense? The receiver got 7 drops. And our defense, they had 4 drops where it should have been intercepted 4 times. And they dropped all of them. It's like, come on, man. And our defense can't stop a backup run back, a third-string quarterback, third-string wide receivers, backup O-linemen that the Giants were behind. It's like, come on. Are you telling me our starters on defense can't get more than 2 sacks on the backup offensive line of the New York Giants? We were playing all the backups that the Giants had. And they were looking good. The Giants' backup players were looking good against our first-string players. And going,
Sorry, Jack.
And going back to the Eagles game that the Giants won, they had Scadaboo, they had Jackson Dart, they had their I think that's why they won by 17 points. If the backup played the Eagles right now, I guarantee the Eagles
did.
They
just did, and they lost. They just did, and they lost.
Yeah, the Giants lost when they started the backup players. Okay,
wait, did you just say if they were to go against the Eagles, the Giants beat the Eagles?
Yeah, the second time though.
Yeah, but no, what Jay's saying is their starters were playing the first time they won. Their backups, when they played the Eagles for the second time, lost by a huge amount. Who we played.
Yeah, who we played. We played all the second-string players and third-string players.
If I'm not gonna lie, I think Jameis Winston's better than the 2 quarterbacks they have.
I don't think he's better than Jackson Dart.
Jackson Dart way better.
I'm relieved we didn't play Jackson Dart, but I still think we would have won if we did.
Oh, I guarantee if Jackson Dart played that game,
Jackson Dart hasn't had 30.
He wouldn't have thrown that interception at the end of the game. The Giants had us on our heels in that last drive because they were making plays after plays after plays, first down after first down after first down. It was that one little mistake by Jamison that sealed the game for the Packers. If he did not make that horrible throw at the end, they could have scored, and that was it, game over for the Packers. The Packers escaped that game. And you can't tell me nothing else. They escaped with the win.
Oh,
And
what is the win?
But that's my issue. Our defense can't do anything against the backup offensive lineman they have. The same thing in the other game against the Browns. The Browns had their backup lineman in there, and Michael Parsons was nowhere to be found. Nowhere. Against the Panthers, they had their backup lineman in there. You're telling me we can't stop the running game against their backup old lineman? We have all of our starters out there.
They're professionals.
But can't their backup players? I agree if the starting players were out there, they're professional. But these guys
Hey,
are
it's a
backup.
good chance for someone who didn't make the team to step up and prove that they belong, dude.
What's going on with our backup O-linemen? They're professional. They're not stepping up.
Hey,
So can you tell me?
Oh, we lost our host. I'm confused.
But you just
What
exploded.
happened?
You just exploded, Jay. What happened?
Literally.
You were literally like
refix
the backup.
the thing.
Disappeared.
Refix
Where
the
was
order.
that?
I like myself in this.
Yeah. So explain to me.
Jay, refix the order. This
No,
this
it's
feels
it's
weird.
fine.
No, that's fine. Yeah, but Kendrick, can you explain to me with your logic? You said these guys are professional. So why isn't our backup?
Because anything can happen, Jay.
Stepping up?
That's literally it. Anything can happen. You have way too much of like unrealistic expectations when it comes to people. Anyone can show up and show out any game, anytime, especially if they never have opportunities to prove themselves. If I'm a person who didn't make the roster or is not a starter and someone's injured, this is my opportunity to step in for the team that I play for. I don't give two fucks who's on the other end of that. If my job is to do that, then fine. Yes, I could critique the team and the Packers, and I have said that our defense was inconsistent and we're on the field too much earlier. I said that already. I'm just saying I think you disrespect and undermine other people way too damn much.
It's not only me doing that; it's the whole league doing
And
that.
I think anyone who does that's wrong.
Let's
Yeah,
be.
Jay.
I'll be. Excuse my language here, but excuse my language here, but I'll be fucking honest with you. The league doesn't give a fuck about the Midwest. The entire Midwest as a whole. They don't give a shit about us. They don't give a damn about any single team in the Midwest because there's no water around here. I don't know. There's no water. I don't know what it is. They hate the Midwest. The refs hate the Lions, apparently, because that was a bullshit call. I mean,
what call are you talking about?
The pass interference.
That was ticky tackle, but under the rule, that was a pass interference, but it was a ticky tackle.
Oh yeah, and the one against the Chiefs was not BS. That touchdown that was removed.
Yeah, but you gotta realize different referee crews are gonna officiate the games.
It's always an East and West Coast. There's no Midwest at all, apparently, in these leagues. They hate every single league hates the Midwest.
They hate us because they ain't us.
I just want to let you guys know the refereeing for yesterday's game for the Cavs was so bad that it actually got Giannis hurt.
Yeah, but if you do not want the referees to take over a game, play your butt off.
Giannis got hurt because he had to run through a wall of people who kept slamming him and hitting him, and it ended up making him pull his groin because he had to always shove himself to get to the lane without and never get to calls. As the NBA should be embarrassed, dude. Like I generally don't want
the NFL too.
I don't want to watch basketball no more. As a Bucks fan, because of the agenda of obviously trying to get Giannis out of Milwaukee. It's not even like, oh, it's a conspiracy. This is an obvious play to toy with the Bucks and not get Giannis calls. And they've already said, oh, but Giannis plays through it. What the fuck excuse is that? I went to the Lakers game.
Yeah, if you call it on other teams,
touched 4 times and went to the free throw line. We heard Giannis get smacked, and they didn't call anything.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, and that's for every single
ass, bro.
I mean that every single league should be ashamed of their refs. Be honest. I mean,
yeah, but
they also
they're asking.
And the national media coverage is the national media coverage is absolute ass when it comes to Midwest teams too, because there's nothing around here.
Yeah,
there's nothing to do around here.
Yeah, if that's the case, why do they vacation here in the summer?
Control what they want.
If we ain't got nothing, why did everyone in the country come and vacation here?
Yeah, but you cannot say that.
But it's the truth.
It is.
It's the truth.
Jackson, I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I just said like what Phil is saying. Like everyone hates the Midwest, yet then they come and they vacation here, but then they say like you guys don't have anything. You're in the middle of nowhere, yet they're here in their free time.
I just want to say Milwaukee and Chicago were the top 2 cities in America, have been voted for the top 2 cities in America back and forth for the last 8 years. And this is including all the architecture websites, city planning, housing, crime, things to do. And Milwaukee and a lot of Wisconsin, because we're where we are at, we have 4 seasons. So we always have something to do no matter the season, unlike other cities where they just have the same thing all year round, kind of get stale for people who live there. Here you have summer events where you're hot, beaches, water, wet, fun stuff, winter with more sport, like sports events, going to like basketball games, football games, but snowboarding, sledding, skiing, doing stuff like that. You know, and then you got spring and fall with other sports. If it's baseball coming along, Halloween and sweater weather and pumpkin patches and food and gardening. Like there's so many things to do when you live in the Midwest. You know, the only thing we don't have is a lot of strip clubs, I guess, and that's what I guess is the.
No, it's just a bunch of dive bars.
But because
Wisconsin, you have to drink Wisconsinably. I mean, you have to drink Wisconsinably. But be honest.
As a person who's into a lot of that weird nerdy stuff, like Wisconsin is always in the top 10 for, especially Milwaukee for stuff.
But just to be fair,
we're just
what I was trying to get at is that the national media, the national sports media,
don't know shit.
Don't know anything about the Midwest. Always lambaste the Midwest. And every single week they're asking, how are the Colts this good? They're this good because they have a good freaking coach. Okay? And they also have Jonathan Taylor, but they have a good freaking coach. Okay?
But if you want to prove that the Midwest teams are good, the teams have to prove it.
The Indianapolis Colts are second in the AFC, or third in the AFC.
Yeah, because this is the first year they're good. How long were they bad for? For years after Peyton Manning left.
You know, Andrew Luck didn't mean anything? Andrew Luck didn't do shit?
No, I mean right after Andrew suddenly retired. And they tried to find a QB for years after Andrew Luck retired. And with the Packers, the Bears, they win the offseason every year, and they suck every year. This is the first year that they're wowing people, which I don't think is the only reason they get winning their games by 3 points or less. And the Minnesota Vikings, the guy calls himself 9.
Yeah, I like that. Continue calling yourself that. See how well that gets you.
Yeah, I know he considers himself in a third party. 9. 9's gonna do this. 9 is gonna do that. Well, 9 lost to the Chicago Bears, and it was 9's fault. They lost to the Chicago Bears.
9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9.
And we're not gonna go there because that's kind of racist. Also, if we go 9-9, so I'm gonna keep away from that word.
Man, you really got the tism today, Phil.
The hair doesn't prove that. The hair already proves that.
And then, if the Packers want to prove to the media that they are a good team, beat the team that you're supposed to beat.
We did.
No, we didn't. We lost to the Browns. We lost to the
It's okay. That's weeks ago. Move on.
Panthers.
Move on.
We tied the Cowboys, where the Cowboys
Who only
Fuck,
lost by
yeah.
3 points to the Eagles that you always keep, what's the
And
word?
how many points did we score against the
Compared
Eagles?
to, thank myself.
How many?
We scored 3 less than them.
Yeah, but how many points did we score? And how much score did the Jackson Dart led Giants score on Philly? More than what the
Yeah,
Packers.
that's all you're proving is
you-
that
okay.
every team is unpredictable and anything can happen.
Exactly.
No,
Which
you
I've been
know,
saying
they
for the
have
last
their
6 weeks,
starter.
arguing with you.
Did
They
you,
have
did
their.
you,
My point is, the starters on the Giants put up more points than what the Giants backup could have put up against the Eagles starting defense.
here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, okay?
And do they have a $55 million QB in New York? No, they don't. Do they have a
Yeah, they do.
$47 million?
Yeah, they do. They have Russell Wilson. Yeah, they do.
Russell is not making them $50 million. But
He's making 84 million from the
yeah,
Broncos.
but that's from the Broncos.
He's still
He's still making 84
He
million.
still made
the
way
Giants
throughout
are
his
not
whole
paying that.
career. Throughout his whole career, he still made way more than Jordan Love.
And how many Super Bowls did he go to? And how many Super Bowls did he win?
How many years has he been in the NFL compared to Love?
Yeah,
And
but
with
how-
had
Jim
one of
Lust,
the best defenses in almost NFL history to do it. So I just
it's like asking Aaron. It's like
you're telling me the Packers defense is awesome too.
here's
What?
the
What
other
did I
thing.
say
Jay, we have not once said this entire video that our defense played good this week.
Right after week 1 and week 2, you guys were crazy.
Yeah,
they
we
played good
do.
those games.
Yeah.
Guess what? It's
And
week
what happened?
11.
Those
Week
two
league.
games.
It's a week-to-week league.
But I think those 2 games were outliers. Look at where the Lions are now. They don't look like a good team. And look where the Commanders are. What are the records of the Commanders? Congratulations, Patrick. You beat the teams that were flukes. And are you telling me that Commanders are not a bad team?
Jay's doing all of us.
Tell me. No, I would love to know.
Jay, can you tell me why you can't think of, hey, this week's different, anything can happen? Can you just tell me that? You know what I mean? Because it happened.
Yeah.
You know, as a person who you
Why?
who also you say you watch Tom Grassi in his recap videos have been saying we don't know what NFL team will do this week, and he's not just talking about the Packers, he's talking about all the teams. Okay?
Also, Patrick did not play well.
He'll be on.
Yeah, I said the same thing, but we won, bro.
We're
Here's-
just happy. We're not dwelling on that we did bad. We're dwelling on that we won. We're taking the win.
But
Obviously,
then you
we
got
did not.
Gee,
do amazing.
Jay, sucking
But-
the
but the
Jesus Christ,
thing is
Jay,
about-
sucking the life out of everything.
I'm telling you, this does not look like no Super Bowl team.
Then with your logic, no team in the
Yeah,
NFL
exactly.
does then.
Yeah,
I don't
because
understand why we keep going back
every
and forth
good
in this,
team
Jay.
has lost
It's
to
just a
bad
circling
teams.
conversation when you're always wrong at the end. I'm sorry.
Every single
Let's also
week.
remember.
Yeah,
Let's
you go
also
first.
remember,
Go ahead.
folks. Let's also remember, folks. When did the Packers last win a Super Bowl? When we were a wild card team. When we were a damn wild card team.
Yeah, doing how we're doing now. And I just want to bring this up. Every single week, the NFL playoff picture has changed by like 5 teams because there is no set team that looks like they are going to win.
Thank you.
You know who actually won the division that year when we won the Super Bowl? Jay?
Jay, why can't listen, why can't you settle in and enjoy this landscape of the NFL where no team is dominating?
Yeah, at least like
As a fan who loves football, you should enjoy this randomness. This is true competition, true competitiveness when you don't know who's going to win. I was tired for years knowing the Chiefs were going to win, and you complained about it as well, just with the rest of the NFL. So I don't get the hypocrisy, not just the NFL, but the NBA, when all the landscape is there's possibly 8 to even 10, which has never happened, maybe Super Bowl contenders, and everyone's fucking complaining about it. But everyone also fucking complained about it when it was only 3 to 4 Super Bowl contenders. Which one is it then? I'm annoyed. I want the one where it's not 8 to 10 teams that could possibly win the championship, because then you don't know. Because I'm not a gambler, so I don't care. When it comes to picking, I want to see the most competitive games.
And also, be very, very thankful, Jay. Be very, very thankful that at least you will still have football in 2 years' time. I will not have baseball in 2 years, okay? I will not have baseball.
Hey, with all the gambling stuff in basketball,
I will not have, because we're going into because baseball is going into its CBA in 2027. We might not have baseball for an entire year and a half. That pisses me off.
Because
there's going to be some kind of baseball. Trust me.
No, there will be no baseball.
Baseball is known for having the longest lockout.
You're like in the
I really don't. I don't unless if somehow the owners cave.
You're not gonna watch any kind of baseball. Like if they put minor league or different teams.
I work at a minor league place, dude.
But the MLB wouldn't show those teams and replace those major league teams. They just wouldn't do anything.
And you don't think ESPN will get some other kind of baseball on their program?
I don't really watch ESPN now.
No, they wouldn't.
Yeah, they would.
No, they wouldn't, because they hate baseball. Dude, they hate baseball. They want to get out of that. They want to get out of that Sunday night baseball.
They'll probably try and buy it.
Why would they show Korean
baseball? If I'm being honest, if they lost to baseball or another sport, Jay, they would just try and get Europe's hands away from F1.
Why also did they sign that massive hockey deal? Because you can watch hockey.
Yeah, hockey's becoming more accessible.
I got my Korean baseball fixed a couple of years ago when they were showing on ESPN.
Yeah, I think that was an exhibition.
It's bad.
No, it was real season game.
There's just a lot of sports dying. Golf is dying too.
Yeah, golf is dying, but
golf has been dying, but golf is going to be dead. Like very soon.
Well, especially until they just got bought out by the.
Yeah.
Honestly,
boxing's been dying a little bit.
But you're gonna tell me $1 billion sports are gonna die at?
How many times have we seen billion-dollar corporations go bankrupt and disappear, Jay? I'm just
saying.
But Jay, it's not the ABA, where half of the NBA teams came from. Well, what happened to the other half of the games? Because the ABA was bigger than the NBA, and they're no longer around.
And what happened with the baseball when in a strike? They got replacement players.
No, they did not. They do not have replacement players. They never have replacement players. They never have done that. They always, whenever they strike out, they lock out, and no one plays. No one plays a Major League Baseball stadium. No one.
Yeah, they wouldn't do that. They might release it for concerts and maybe other things to make them money, but And again, a lot of
No one plays
MLB
during
doesn't
a
own
strike.
most of the stadiums, by the way. Most of the
And the way
stadiums.
There is no way sports is gonna die out
I have
It's
a
not going to
question.
die out. But the thing is,
with all the money
Jay,
backing them up.
Jay.
I have a
Jay,
question.
Yeah.
How did we get here? How did we get on this topic?
I know,
Yeah.
I don't know how. I would talk about the Packers.
But Jay was the one I'm pretty sure brought this one up.
I'm just saying, Jay, at least be thankful that you at least have something to look forward to. Okay? Be thankful you have something to look forward to that's going to be here year in, year out, and there's going to be games. I don't know if I will have that, as my favorite league in the entire world, the MLB, will be locked out in 2027. It will be locked out. There will be no players, no games whatsoever until they come to an agreement.
You know what? They said the same thing about football.
And guess what? They also still had replacement games. Baseball does not have that, and this will piss off people. That'll piss off people more than the replacement games.
But
not seeing anything it would piss people off more.
Going back to my rant about the Packers. So are you really going to tell me that this defense and this team looks like a Super Bowl caliber team right now?
I'd say yes. I'd say yes.
After what you saw against the New York Giants,
what are the Eagles? Because they lost, Jay. You don't answer that question every time I ask you because you keep comparing us to the Eagles. They lost to the Giants.
But they could have started on the Giants.
I don't care.
Okay.
It's a team that won the Super Bowl.
Okay. Let me ask you this, Jay.
Jackson Dartmouth way worse.
Let me ask you this, Jay. Let me ask you this. Okay, please. Can I ask you this, Jay? Do you think the Bills are a Super Bowl and playoff contender?
No. No, I do not. The Bills are not. Every year, the Bills give you guys hope. And what do?
You keep saying
they
us
bomb out.
Fans.
Just like the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens look good in the regular season. When they get into the playoffs, they always blow it and lose it.
I've personally never thought the Ravens or the Bills were a good playoff
they're never
or Super Bowl
team
team
in the playoffs.
Or what I mean is that
if I was Josh Allen, I would demand a trade.
Okay, then let me ask you. Then let me ask you this.
To win the Super Bowl this year, and it's going to be.
Then let me ask you this, Jay. Okay, do you think the Falcons are a playoff team?
Hell no.
Then how in the hell do they beat the Bills by 40 points?
And then how did they lose to the Saints with their backup quarterback?
Because it's professional football and it can happen every week.
That's our point. Because any team could beat you could put Spencer Rattler and the Saints against the Eagles, and the Saints could win because you never know. Like, it's a week by week game.
It's not a game.
Week by week.
It's just something you're not getting, dude.
It's a week by week league. You could put the worst quarterback in the entire NFL against the best team in the NFL, and the worst team could win.
I'm just saying, if we have all of our starters in the game and we're playing the backup player from a different team,
again, I'm going to use my favorite team's reference. We weren't even healthy that game. We beat the Warriors and broke their streak. Because you don't know why? Because anything can happen. Anybody can show up and show out, bro. There's times
some weeks some players are better than others. Some weeks a player is not good.
The defense gives up a 100-yard day to a backup.
But
run back.
That's the thing. These are humans, not robots. They aren't. They're unpredictable. Nobody knows who's going to do amazing. That's why so many times when fantasy anything, be like, I'm going to bench this guy this week. He's not going to play good. Oh, he plays amazing. Then I'm going to keep him. He does bad. Any player in the NFL can just do amazing or do bad. Look at Saquon Barkley this year. Like, it doesn't matter. Anybody can do good. Anybody can do bad. It's an unpredictable league.
If you're expected to
Jay, I got a question for you. I got a question for you that everyone can relate to. Okay, because we're all humans, right? Do you wake up some days feeling more groggier than the other, more tired, more than I can't do something other? And there's more days where you feel ecstatic. I am on top of the world. No one can stop me, and I can't stop myself. Everyone has those feelings, and even athletes. They're going to have games where they're there, and they're going to have games where they're not, dude. That's just how
Especially
it
when you're
happens.
traveling across the country
And getting hit hard all the time.
getting hit every
and only
day.
a week to
And
recover.
you can't say, but they're getting paid $50 million. That $50 million doesn't make their cells act and play better.
Yeah, but the athletes, they're getting paid these kind of money.
It doesn't matter, Jay.
Okay.
Their blood cells aren't getting the money. That money does not contribute to how their body functions whatsoever. You can get if I got paid $100 million right now, I could still wake up with a cold tomorrow. Like
Jay,
so much technology these days that they can recover really. They can recover faster than regular
Jay,
people.
this ain't Star. This isn't Star Trek.
MCL and an Achilles a year or almost
this
2
isn't
to
Star Trek.
heal.
You just can't expect
Here's the
players
thing.
that play like freaking
Not
Mega
Not
Man.
only can you expect, but
Okay,
right
but
now
I'll
you
give
generally
you
can't
that.
accept.
I will give you that. But don't you agree? If a team is a good team, aren't you expecting them to beat
I am, but I'm not surprised when they don't do that well. That's why there's not a single. That's why every year there's not one team that's 16 or 17-0, because you can't. You can get your hopes up and expect them to do good, but I'm not surprised when they don't, because anything can happen.
And also, you're saying, oh, well, even the Packers are playing down to their opponents or whatever. Other teams do. It's been a thing that's happened for decades. It just happens. When you feel like that person's weaker than you, you kind of say, I'm going to take a day off. Do I think that's a great mindset? No. But a lot of people do it. I think that's what's happened to the Packers. No, I think it's the opposite. I think teams are all just playing up. I think it's totally the opposite. I don't think
That's
the Packers
happened
are
to
totally
many
playing down.
teams this season too. Like look at the Bucks, look at the Chargers, look at the
And then to prove
Buccaneers.
my point, I think that you just said Bucks, Chargers, Seahawks. You might disagree, but Bills, Ravens, Packers, Eagles, Chiefs. I think all there might
Wait,
be.
Jay, my
Colts,
question. I just have one quick
all
question.
Those teams are Super Bowl contenders.
Who do you think the best team in the NFL is right now?
Right now, there's two.
No, I want your one. Who do you think is the best team?
Indianapolis Colts.
Okay, so
They lost to the Steelers.
based off of that logic, how many wins do they have? What is their record right now?
7-2.
7-2. What are the two teams they lost to? The Steelers?
Yeah.
And who else?
It was another bad team.
I'm trying.
No, it was not a bad team. I think it was
the Rams. So both games they lost.
That's when the Rams were bad, though. So, quote unquote.
What are you talking? That's what
I literally just said quote unquote bad, bro. Calm down, Jay.
Rams were not a bad team.
But I just want to look at. I just want to look at this. Now some games that they've won. The Broncos, they won by 1 point. The Colts, they won by 3 points. The Falcons, they won by 4 points. If they didn't, and it was a field goal on the other team, and they lost all those games, would you still think they were the best team in the NFL? Because anything can happen.
Yeah, but like the Colts, good teams find a way to win games.
But I'm saying, if that didn't happen, would you
find ways to win games?
Yeah, I'm saying, like, we just found a way to beat the Giants. Well, how did we just beat the Giants?
By Jameson Winston.
No, by Watson getting his touchdown and Malik Willis getting his touchdown.
Jay, for you saying you're a Packers fan, you discredit this team so much, man.
We were winning before he threw that pick. Yeah, like we still would have won if he didn't.
I would love to. Even Tom said this on his podcast. I would love to see these Packers dominate a game.
Yes, we all said that, but that can't be reality sometimes. I don't understand why you have such a hope for that. If it happens, it's going to happen.
Have that against a signature game We do not have
There's
no
not a lot of
Jay,
bad
how many
at it.
games are left in the season? Like
That-
for all you know, we could blow out every team we play again. You don't know. You will never know until the game happens.
And as I said this, you're doing this to yourself. All the Packer fans. That's why I say Packer fans are privileged franchise fans, because this is the shiitake that you guys are complaining about, bro. Like, look at the Browns.
They know
The
they
Jets,
suck.
the team that you're trying to become a new
They
fan
know
of.
that. They
The
know
Giants.
they suck. The fan base knows that.
The Saints went from being Super Bowl contenders to nothing. We weren't supposed to be here. Appreciate it. I hate, again, you know, I don't care that you hate it. We are the youngest team in the damn NFL. We shouldn't be here. We were not. No, I don't care, Jay. I do not care what you think right now, bro. We are the youngest team in the NFL. The whole league didn't have us here. We weren't supposed to be here. We were not supposed to get Micah Parsons. We were not supposed to be in this hype train only 3 years in. I don't care what you or any other Packer fans think about it. That's y'all being hard-headed. No. That's you guys being hard-headed to the truth.
No. Before
Yes,
the
it
season
is.
started,
Yes, it is. Because
they had the Packers
overachieving and beating expectations and getting new ones.
without
And we still have
Michael
time to grow.
Parsons.
Y'all are acting like this is it. This is over. We're the youngest team in the league. We still have time to grow and get there. This is not our one and done chance.
We had 3 years to grow up with the receivers, the quarterback, the linemen, and the tight ends.
This is the second year. Golden's first year. We have
Moving
four
about,
wide receivers who have only been in the year for 2 years.
And how many of them have been injured for a lot of the time that are now back?
Exactly. Jay,
it's not like every single player has been playing every single game for the past 3 years and hasn't shown anything.
We're not saying you can't be a team, Jay, but you forget so much context. You just forget so much context. It's whatever you're just doing in that moment, dude. And it's not like wrong, but
that's not an excuse. It's accepting a fact. We're not saying we're 6-3 because we're the youngest team in the NFL. We're saying we should be happy to be 6-3 because we're the youngest team in the NFL. Like we're not 6-3. Like, you know.
Would you? Okay.
There's no roster this young that's done this for this long, dude.
It's not an excuse. Because if it was an excuse, there would be nothing. If it was an excuse, there would be nothing to back it up. If it was an excuse,
your team is overachieving. That's done nothing for 3 years in a row. The youngest team in the NFL has been competitive. But we were supposed to be the Bears and the Vikings.
For all we know, we could go 3-10 the next 4 years. So just appreciate that we're not that right now.
And you're acting like we are. Why?
Yeah,
he's acting like we're the worst team in the NFL. No, you are acting like we're in last place. No, I said you're doing it to yourself.
Yeah.
Everyone picked the Packers to be a Super Bowl winning team before the season started.
Is it the Super Bowl tomorrow, guys?
Jay, but where were we in 2012? Exactly where we are right now. Where were we in 2012? Exactly where we are right now, and we won the Super Bowl.
Because he doesn't pay attention to context anymore. I don't know what happened. He just doesn't care about it. He just doesn't care. Like, Jay, I don't know what's generally got into you. Even chat has said, like, this is too much, bro.
I mean,
like, what has happened? Why are you so mad with this team? Not every team are going to blow a team out, dude. You need to let go of that. That's not nothing with the team. No, Jay.
$55 million QB.
Why are all three of us disagreeing with you? Why does Adam and chat disagree with you? Why does Jacob? Why is even Chiefs fan Tom getting on you?
They're all different. They're
why are all of us as a collective agreeing with each other? And you're the only one that's still mad. We have other people that are not fans of the Packers telling you that you're going overboard, bro.
If you look at all the games they're playing,
Jay,
doesn't your eye test tell you
one ear, not the other?
What kind of team they
are? What's happening?
Jay,
you just can't accept that you're being over dramatic at this point, bro. And I don't know if they're doing it for
trying-
content or
I
whatever.
have a stress
but it's
ball
not
for a
because it's realistic, dude.
I have a
It's
stress
really
ball for a
not.
reason.
It's not.
I've been trying to be good all day. I'm trying not to blow my top.
Like
The thing is, and this is the thing I always come back to. Does the season end tomorrow, Jay? Does the season end tomorrow?
We got 7 more games.
That's a lot of games.
That's why. We have a lot
Yeah.
more to look forward to.
We could still
Okay.
go 14-3.
And we can
Why
go,
do I love
and
baseball?
we can
Why?
go 1 and
People ask
6
me,
in the
why
last
do that to
7 games.
yourself,
Then
Jay?
don't watch football.
Why
Yeah,
do
then
that
just don't
to your
watch it if you just think
mentality?
we're gonna lose it all.
Why?
Yeah.
Why do I watch baseball? Why do I do it? Because it's always there on almost every day. Okay? Because it's there every single day. And because I get to listen to it every single day, I can't focus on every single game like it's the end of the world. Unfortunately, with football, it's only 17 weeks. So
Yeah,
you have
so
to.
each game
But
is more
the
important.
tribal mentality of these freaking fans is driving me nuts. Now, granted, I understand the NBA and the NHL are very similar in the fact that there's not near as much as baseball. It's not there all the time. And every game does mean a little bit more than 162 in baseball. Okay, it's the longest league for a reason because it's always there, and that's the reason why I can listen to it. I cannot pay attention to it and just be there. I can't focus on every single game, and that's why I just do this content because it's fun. It's fun. It's designed to be a game. It's designed to be entertaining. So take it as that. Okay? It's entertainment.
But I will
No.
admit, I will admit, Jordan Love did play really good this game.
Yeah, he just had his best game of his career.
But his receivers failed him.
And they'll just have to bounce back from it. There's nothing else you can do about it. If you're just gonna
Sorry,
focus
Jackson.
on the bad of it, then don't watch it.
I apologize, Jackson, for keeping it.
But yeah, it is. I was supposed to go 6 minutes ago.
Yeah, so okay, yeah. So
no, you can keep going. You're on a hot
Yeah,
streak.
we'll keep recording, but Jackson has to go.
Yeah, I'll send you the video tonight.
Okay. Final messages. I'm hoping that our team wins, and I'm hoping that Jay has a change of heart
What's
and our
the
team
prediction?
winning.
What's
My
the prediction?
prediction against the Vikings is, I'm just going to say this because it hasn't failed us yet. I'm going to say we're scoring 27 because we've scored 27, 5 of our 6 wins. I'm going to say the Vikings are going to get like 14.
And before you go, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
What?
Do you think the Packers should flex a little bit more on defense?
I think the defense should do. Yeah, I mean, I just think they need to switch it up. They need to stop being so cut and copy.
Yeah, because the Packers are the least team to blitz in the NFL right now.
Still at the same time, I think the defense still, even with their performance against the Giants, still gives the offense opportunities that they don't show up on. So it's not just a defensive game. But besides that, I think we will win 27-14, and I'm looking forward to the game.
And do you think we should blitz 9 a lot?
I think we should switch it up. Yes. That is my final message. Besides, well, I guess, my final message is, Jay, I hope you have a dream about the founders of the Packers meeting you somewhere to have a sit-down discussion about how you feel.
And I'll tell them,